evening. Hope everybody's had a lovely kickoff to this work week. Let's pull a few cards from Limitless. See what everybody's up to in this atmosphere this time. Maybe if there's anything we need to touch on, maybe talk about what we got going on in our spirits. Let's find out. Also, I'll always post my little tags and everything at the end of the videos, but I know some of my videos are long and just drawn on, so most people probably don't even make it to the end of the videos. I need to find out, huh? So, I just recently started my new YouTube channel back a couple of weeks ago. If you have time and you want to check it out, the little link is on it as well, or on my page if you have time. I've had to reset everything from scratch, so if you don't, it is what it is. It's so good if you do. It'll be super really cool. Just saying. Now let's see. You ready? Spirit saying, dear, they didn't realize you was a jewel, a precious jewel, that you were forged under all of the pressures. So as they just kept trying to apply more pressure to you, basically they were just making you shine that much brighter. Let people. They try to take away your free will. Spirit says that's okay. Weapons shall form, none shall prosper. If weapons didn't form, how would we ever learn? If you don't ever make mistakes, how do you ever learn? When we make mistakes, most of the time we learn from those mistakes, we grow from those mistakes, we go on, we carry on, we don't make those mistakes anymore. Now, if you're making that mistake and you ain't learning from that mistake, or you don't think you're making a mistake and you just... Anyway, Spirit says you are taking the lead. You're back from the dead. Something about a Leo that's in a self-destructive cycle. They were doing something, and I guess it all connects, and it's all bigger than even you thought, Spirit said. Something about a man that was being unfair, basically. It was... Alright, October. Spirit said they didn't realize that you don't miss. They stabbed you in the back. Followed the patterns of inconsistency. They try to tell everybody you were spoiled. Spirit said, who's really spoiled? They tried withholding your resources or blocking your resources. They were fucking with your resources, and Spirit said no more. No more, no more. They thought they were basically like a master of illusion. They didn't realize that eventually the illusion would... They tried to stop you from being able to manifest a new life. They did it all impulsively. They didn't realize that you were hidden in plain sight. So was everything else. Usually it is. People have a funny way of telling on themselves if you pay enough attention before they do something, especially when you know patterns. They didn't know you alchemized energy. They thought they wanted you to react. They wanted you to match that energy and come back at them. They didn't realize you was just going to alchemize it. They came at you with fire. So yeah, they came at you with fire. You just went, yeah. You just douse that right out real quick and go on about my day. Ugh. You do you, boo. Something about a male business owner that's in the reverse. They didn't realize that you were just acting as a mirror. I guess they was going around trying to tell everybody that you were some kind of like dark omen here to like doom everybody or something. Something about an Aries female that's in reverse. They were working with a hidden partner that's biting them in the ass, and they didn't want you to ever know the difference. Something about a Libra, or maybe just balancing some shit out. They were on some gypsy shit, Spirit said. We was all just stealing from each other then. I wasn't stealing from you. Y'all stop stealing. Stupid. Spirit says they were obsessed with your destruction. They were making deceptive contracts. And yes, they were involved. Something about trying to take away your boss energy. They didn't want you confident. They said you were living on a high horse and tried to knock you off of it. Come to find out you were the whole entire horse and they just couldn't tip the horse on over, I guess. Something about trying to mind into you, but it's okay because they about to get into Spirit saying it's all good. Expect the unexpected when you least expect it. That's when you expect it. Something about a mother. Ooh, she didn't want you placing healthy boundaries in your life. Spirit said, "Hey, piggy, piggy," and that you are a force to be reckoned with. Just wrap this up. Is there anything else you need to know about? Everybody need to know about? Everybody need to know about? Spirit says you are trustworthy and that you are loyal. Back from the dead. Is that twice in this reading? Hello. Back from the dead. Looking good to be so alive. Look at you. Something about a protection order, and that's now in the reverse. They were always trying to one-up you, Spirit says, but trying to flip some tables. They were doing experimental karmic spell work on you. Y'all stop with kitchen witch bullshit. Don't be playing with people's energy. Stop. STAHP, step it. Anyways, something about some military benefits claimed against you or your kids or kid. And that they were all a bunch of flying monkeys. And basically, is it the card says, oh, beware. Beware. It's flying monkeys. Anyways, stupid people get under your skin. Y'all ready to close all this chapter finally out? I know literally everybody on the face of everything probably is, but everything's coming in with the new timeline, so it's gonna be pretty lit, exciting coming up soon. It's already popping. Keep watching. Have a great evening.